Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of a philosophy that has survived over 2 millennia: Stoicism. Stoicism, a school of thought founded in the early 3rd century BC, isn't about wearing a stiff upper lip in the face of adversity or suppressing emotions. Instead, it encourages the development of self-control and fortitude as a means to conquer destructive emotions. Picture a sturdy oak tree standing tall amidst a violent storm. The wind blows, the rain pelts down, yet the tree remains unyielding, rooted firmly in the ground. That is the Stoic ideal: to maintain inner tranquility, irrespective of the tempests that life may throw our way. In today's fast-paced, stress-filled world, the teachings of Stoicism are more relevant than ever. We live in an age of constant distractions and pressures, where our peace of mind is often at the mercy of external circumstances. However, Stoicism teaches us that true power lies within our minds, not in our surroundings. It encourages us to focus on what we can control: our thoughts, our actions, our reactions, and to let go of what we cannot: the actions of others, the passage of time, the inevitability of change. It reminds us that it is not events themselves that upset us, but our interpretations and reactions to these events. Stoicism at its core is about achieving a state of tranquility and peace. It's about understanding that the world is unpredictable and ever-changing, yet finding serenity within that uncertainty. It's about recognizing that we cannot control everything in our lives, but we can control how we respond to it. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but about achieving a state of tranquility and peace amidst life's storms. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This powerful statement encapsulates the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that encourages us to take control over our thoughts and reactions, instead of being controlled by them. So, how can we apply this in our day-to-day lives? First, let's talk about acceptance. Life is full of uncertainties, and sometimes things just don't go our way. Stoicism teaches us to accept the things we cannot change and focus our energy on what we can control. Instead of dwelling on a traffic jam, for instance, we can use that time to listen to an audiobook or simply enjoy a moment of quiet reflection. Next up is mindfulness. Stoics believed in the power of the present moment. Instead of fretting over past mistakes or worrying about future uncertainties, Stoicism encourages us to live fully in the present. We can practice mindfulness by tuning into our senses, paying attention to our thoughts and feelings, and simply being present in our daily activities. Embracing change is another Stoic principle that we can incorporate into our lives. Change is inevitable, and resisting it only leads to suffering. Whether it's a job loss, a move to a new city, or a change in a relationship, we can approach these changes with a Stoic mindset, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Finally, let's talk about perspective. Stoics believed that our perception of an event, not the event itself, determines our emotional response. When faced with a challenge, we can choose to see it as a catastrophe, or we can view it as a chance to learn and grow. This shift in perspective can transform our experience of life, turning obstacles into opportunities. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, Stoicism offers a framework for finding peace amidst chaos. It reminds us that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. So the next time you find yourself in a challenging situation, take a deep breath, remember these Stoic principles and ask yourself, how can I apply Stoicism here? Remember, it's not events that upset us, but our judgments about them. Epictetus remarked, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, holds a treasure trove of wisdom that can enable us to navigate life's storms with grace and poise. It offers a myriad of benefits, each one a stepping stone to a life of tranquility and meaning. Let's delve into the enriching benefits of Stoicism, starting with resilience. Stoicism teaches us that life will inevitably throw curveballs our way. However, it's not the curveballs that define us, but our response to them. By practicing Stoicism, we foster resilience, enabling us to bounce back from adversity with strength and determination. Moving on, the next benefit is improved decision-making. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what's within our control and let go of what's not. This simple yet powerful principle guides us to make wiser decisions, as it clears the fog of worry and stress that often clouds our judgment. Speaking of stress, Reducing it is another compelling benefit of Stoicism. It teaches us to view challenges not as threats but as opportunities for growth. By adopting this perspective, we can dramatically lower our stress levels, leading to better health and well-being. But Stoicism doesn't stop at external benefits. It also fosters greater inner peace. Stoicism is about accepting life as it is, not as we wish it to be. This acceptance frees us from the shackles of unrealistic expectations, allowing us to find peace within ourselves, regardless of our external circumstances. Finally, Stoicism can guide us towards a more fulfilling and meaningful life. It encourages us to live in accordance with nature and reason, to pursue virtue, and to value the present moment. This path leads us to a life imbued with purpose and fulfillment. In the grand scheme of life, Stoicism is about finding tranquility in the midst of chaos. It's about embracing life with all its ups and downs and finding peace and meaning within ourselves. And isn't that what we're all seeking? As Marcus Aurelius noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So, how about we start refining these thoughts? Stoicism, a philosophy so ancient yet so relevant, is not just something to study or understand. It's something to be practiced, to be lived. Let's start small, with something as simple as journaling. Why? Because journaling is a way to converse with yourself. It's a way to understand your thoughts, to reflect on them, and most importantly, to challenge them. It's a private space where you're free to express, analyze, and transform your thoughts. It's where you can start your journey towards becoming a Stoic. Next, let's embrace mindfulness. Yes, mindfulness, a word so often thrown around yet rarely understood. In essence, mindfulness is about being present, being in the now. It's about letting go of the past and the future and focusing on the moment at hand. It's about accepting the present as it is, without trying to change it or judge it. This practice is at the heart of Stoicism. It's about understanding that we can't control everything around us, but we can control how we react to it. Now let's challenge those negative thought patterns. We all have them, those recurring negative thoughts that seem to have a life of their own. But remember, Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to control these thoughts. So every time a negative thought enters your mind, challenge it. Question it. Is it factual? Is it helpful? Is it necessary? If not, let it go. Replace it with a more constructive thought. This is not easy, but with practice it becomes second nature. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that single step can be your decision to practice Stoicism. It's not about reaching a destination, it's about the journey itself. It's about the transformation that happens along the way. Remember, Stoicism is not a destination but a journey. Start today and discover the power of tranquility in your life.